some of the changes I've made while offline were bringing this part lower. We've lowered this part, lowered the glass in the front. The same on the back. Did the same on the back. What else did we do? We added these vents, which are basically just, you know, just blades kind of, and you just put lots of them. And this is a separate piece too, just like a square. Yeah, we did that. We did the doors a little bit. So I've formed the doors and I've put the glass in this one. Not in this one yet, but you know, that's just a little bit of work. And I'll show you how I did the fact, you know, the thing that this is sharp here, but this is not. So it follows the shape of the door. I'll show you that. And then we've done some like inside the wheels kind of work, just so it looks more interesting from outside. But you know, there are problems like right here, which might need some fixing. And then we separated some of the front pieces. This is now separate, you know, these are all separate. I put in the lights. So this is a sphere that's cut in half, and this half is inverted and this half is normal. So this half is like the glass, and the inside of the inverted one is just white and it's kind of glowing. Well, you can't see it here, but in the renders it should be visible. So yeah, we put that in. We separated this piece and we've created this thing right here, a different way of holding the screen. And I just saw a problem here. We'll fix that. Let's fix that right now, actually. Whoops. What the hell did I do? Sometimes you do something and you don't know what you pressed, and like the program gets messed up. That's like, it's extremely annoying. When I was like a complete beginner, some of the like UI elements would get hidden or just like deleted and whatever, and I would have no idea for like days what happened or where something went. It's crazy. Okay, so we've given some colors to the interior as well, and as you can see, since the last session I have given the whatever columns, I will call it. I know this is not a column, but anyway, the things that are holding the chairs, I've given them to every chair. Well, seems like not every chair. Let's fix that right now. There we go. Perfect. So what are the things that need to be done in this session? First of all, I need to solve this overhanging problem. The lights, gotta make this part interesting. It's too bland. Gotta make these parts a little bit more interesting. Front is okay, I think. What else? We have to finish these guys so I can rotate this into place, and I think that's it. Well, yeah, and I would like to push in the bottom so it doesn't look like a solid object, because on real real buses and whatever, this is not like a one big piece. The panels on the sides are actually just that, they're panels, Like if you look under them, the panels are just really thin, and here all is all that mechanical stuff, which I'm not gonna do really, but you know, just don't want this flatness to be visible. Okay, so let's get to it. We'll start by, I think, the lights. I'm gonna make them something like Jesus Christ. I thought I was doing the rotations when I was translating it. Okay, now that's really weird. It's supposed to be, well, the cylinder is kind of it has been modified, so it's all weird right now. Probably should use a new cylinder. Make it 8. No, not 88. 87. Okay. And rotate it on Y by 22.5. No, not Y. Z. 22.5. Why 22.5? Well, that's what makes a octagon. If I show you, this is what it was. So like it runs kind of. I don't know how to say it. It has a vertice at the very top. When you spin it by 22.5 degrees, it rotates it so the top is a face for octagons. For like all the other figures, of course, the number is different. Something along these lines, but then I'm gonna make it smaller. Like that. And I'm thinking there will be 2 cylinders and they will be connected. And so this will be like that. And these faces are going to be connected to each other. Well, first I have to connect the meshes. Something along those lines. But we're gonna push it a little bit to the side, right here. And what do I want to make of it? First of all, we're gonna delete the caps. Probably not this one. Okay. And let's just make something up. So let's say it goes like that. And then like that. And then like and like this is going to be the part that's going to be shining. And then it connects in there, something like that. Let's do the same here. Should have probably copied them when I did this operation first, because now they're going to be a little bit different. But yeah, again, that's, you know, one of those things that you kind of realize as you model, and then over time you stop doing those mistakes. That's why you gotta do tons of modeling. Push this out because it's hitting that. Okay, and actually I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna make it also kind of bridge. Because it just makes it a little bit more interesting. Could have another one of these like below, so there's like two of them. Okay, let's define the like final shape of it. I feel like it needs to have some sort of interesting thing going on here. Maybe just like push out all the vertices. So it kind of hugs the shape of the support. I'm gonna fix some of the weirdness I created. First of all, this is not needed at all. Okay, let's do these parts over here. I was thinking what to do for the next week, but I decided there are like too many other things I have to do. So like there's this apartment visualization I have to do, and then there is the Yandex what was it, like interface design challenge, something along those lines. You know, might win a trip to Yandex headquarters and get to work there. So that's a good opportunity. I think I'm gonna take that. Try it. And then I also need to learn Substance Painter. Well, kind of what I think I need to learn Substance Painter. I have Quicksil, but I don't know. People are saying that Substance is better for texturing. I don't know. I just don't want to do all the UV unwrapping. It's just kind of like it kills me. I don't know how I would unwrap this whole thing. It took me a week to model. I think it would take me like a freaking month to unwrap this. Yeah, I'm just really scared of unwrapping. I don't know. I don't want to do it. But somebody said you don't need to unwrap to paint in Substance Painter. But from the YouTube video I just saw, it seemed that you still have to do that. So I'm like, I don't know how it is. Gotta check. Actually, I'm deciding to delete these and instead slap these things on the back. Reuse some geometry. There we go, something like that. Looks interesting. You know. Yes, I think so. This green is kind of messing me up. Just gonna push this out, I guess. But not these. Okay, that's cool. And I wanted to do a second one. Thinking, should I? What if like this was stretched? I don't know. I don't know. Sounds interesting. I guess let's do that. Some readjusting has to be done, of course. And then we'll need to insert some new edges on the bridge to make it curve. with the support. But yeah, next week I think I'm not gonna model anything, anything new, that is. Since I want to work with texturing and like learn that, because I think the biggest weakness of my portfolio right now is the absence of textures on any model. Yeah, I think I need to really work on that, but I'm gonna start with something simple. I'm gonna model a sword. Actually, I already have swords modeled. I'm just going to like finish them up a little bit, and then learn on them. Take them to Quixel, try to texture them there, and then maybe get Substance Painter and try to texture them there. The biggest question for me is if you can or you cannot texture without unwrapping the UVs. That's where the question is. Let's push this a little bit in. Just a little bit too much. Okay, now we insert two edges here. And we're gonna push them out. Just a tiny bit. Give it a slight curve, and then we're gonna press these into their spots. Pushing vertices, again, I'm such a racist. It looks weird. I don't know, but it's cool, I guess. This whole like the whole style of this whole thing is just kind of a little bit new and alien to me. These need to have their pivots. I usually just combine and then separate to reset like the pivot of the object to the 0 position in the world, and so then you can do that and get some weird result for some reason. Oh well, because that piece is not actually set to the world 0. There we go. Oh, right. These got separated. So now they're different pieces. But they should be combined. Doing it the third time. Okay, now it's good. Alright. Alright. What else? I have to do something here. I'm not really sure what, though. Well, let's add an edge. Jesus Christ. And there we go. And then let's push it a little bit outward. I don't know, some just like randomest detail ever. But you know, it makes it a little bit more interesting. Here, what is this anyway? You know what? I could like put some kind of a coil here, just like strap it here, or some like fire extinguishing thingies. Just kind of strap it here. I don't know. I think it will look interesting. Well, let's make one for now. I think we can have we can find the use for that kind of a prop. Anyway, so why does it rotate in all three axes? Okay, 90. Let's delete the caps. And we're gonna use a sphere. Also 90 degrees. 8. 8. And we're going to divide it. See, I shouldn't have deleted the caps of the cylinder yet, because I could easily use the center that it provides to center these caps. Doing it manually, not the best idea, but you know, whatever. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. I'm really bad at singing, so I'm not gonna do that. See what I'm talking about? This thingy. Mesh combine. And let's merge these. Merge the whole thing. Almost without mistakes. Oh, I forgot to delete these. Okay. So we have the tank. Now we just move it. Center pivot. Move it here. Of course, like they're now really simple, but like we could make them look like the whatever I was talking about. The fire extinguishing thingy. But I don't know. Do I want to do that? Do I want to follow through with this plan. We could let them sit there for some time just to like see how it kind of lives with the shape of the bus, of the tram. And we could do the window for now. -1. Drop it into place. This is how I actually created the windows. I ran 2 edge loops on the doors, and then I vertex snapped these cubes that I created to those vertices, and I got the exact shape of the, if you look here, I got exact shape of the opening. And what I also did, since the door is kind of hard here but curvy here, which is created by this edge loop right here, I needed to do the same for the window, but you can't because it's a solid object, it doesn't have a hole. And so what I did is I ran edge loops on all 4 sides, but where I wanted it to curve, I connected them into the corner. So I connected these 2 and these 2 into the corner here and on the bottom here too. And that makes it smooth because it doesn't hold up the shape like these edges do. And so we're just gonna, to perfectly snap this into place, I'm gonna snap the pivot to this vertice, and I'm gonna snap the object using the vertice. There you go. Perfect. Although windows don't just jam into the door frame, there's like this rubber band that runs. Oh yeah, I was creating the doors manually, so there's like a little bit of, what? Okay, that's weird. This wasn't supposed to. You know what we'll do? We'll separate mesh, separate, delete, snap, nope, snap the pivot onto a corner, onto an edge, duplicate in, it's on my second screen so you can see, but I'm basically did duplicate special instance, and we're just gonna move these in a little bit, and that creates a perfect copy of the door, which is not ideal because of course it wasn't a perfect copy since the it's kind of different, the shape of the tram itself. I need to create bottoms for these. And let's just merge them. Felt it. Okay, and the same for this one. Lost page. What am I doing? Insert edge loop. It's a morning. I'm supposed to be like all fresh. Probably shouldn't have stayed until 3 a.m. But I can't help it. Just want to work, keep working. Okay. That's that. It's kind of bothering me that there's this hole, this huge hole in here. We'll get to that later. Right now, I think I want to make that rubber band going around the window. And we'll do that by copying the door. So I duplicated the door, isolated it. Now we're going to select only this, doing edge loops, and then shift select everything, so it selects everything except those. Then we invert normals. Wait, no. Actually, that's the thing, I didn't need to invert normals. Then we select this one in the middle, because that's how wide the circle is, the glass pane is, and we're going to just scale that in a little bit so it's uniform. Scale that in. That's quite uniform. We can like do this manually later, and then just yeah, so we can unisolate now, make this a different material so we can see the difference. New material, let's do Lambert. And we'll call it rubber, and it's supposed to be black, but what we'll do is, what kind of other color it can be? I guess it could stay gray, so let's just smooth this. So you have that thing that's kind of coming out of the door and kind of holding the glass, even though there should be a cutout into which the glass goes, and we could try to make that. So select the middle face, extrude, and this is where it gets kind of tricky because of the weird shape of the object. See, I'm scaling it, but it's scaling in a really bad way. It's not what we want. If I scale it globally, it becomes just flat. Let's try extruding it, but then moving. No. Extruding it, and then maybe move the edge. Hopefully it's the new one. Yeah, I think that's the new edge. Okay, and then the other one. Great. So now we select the middle face and basically push it inwards. So Trying to think of a more efficient way to do this. Probably not gonna work. Kinda did, I don't know. Probably want to do this a little bit too. Right, this is kind of what I was trying to get. So I could say right there. I could say this is done. Okay. And we also want to have this go inside a little bit. So extrude. I can imagine what kind of hell, you know, UV unwrapping this piece, just this piece is. It's ridiculous. Maybe I shouldn't be creating pieces like that. But see, that's the problem. I don't know what shapes I should or should not make. Let's put some like hold up edges so the shape holds up. So this is the profile. You know, it's detail that's like almost invisible, but it's more of like I made it more for just like myself to test my ability to do it. But now it kind of comes out here. The door overall doesn't hold the shape really on the like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's that. Let's duplicate that piece over to the other side, and we could say that's done. Oh, actually, I did want to add some more stuff here, but I think it's just going to be like this kind of ornament that just goes inside, just to cave in. Something like, just a sec. Okay, something like this, but we also need for it to hold up its shape. So edge loop, 1, 2. It's circling. We don't want it to be that circling. Okay, that holds up the bottom and the top. I don't know. Maybe just a little bit, so like add an edge this far down. Right now it kind of looks out of sync with the rest of the model because like there's nothing down to their surfaces below that. But I think I'm actually gonna do something similar to these as well a bit later. I'm gonna think about that a little bit, and then we'll be back. Okay, so getting back to this thing. Oh, just a second. Okay, so getting back to this thing, I just decided to extract these from the wheels because I want this to be a different material. So it's like this kind of so this part of the wheel, goes on the tracks, and this part is connected to the rest of the tram. So in between, there's going to be this really hard but like rubbery material that kind of compensates, it makes it more smooth, the ride, by eating all the vibrations from the tracks. So let's make it the color of resource right now, something like that. And I want to copy the wheels to the other side. For some reason it doesn't want to copy all four. And it also doesn't want to copy the direction. This is strange. Okay, that worked, but oh, there we go. So for some reason they're not being selected. What the hell? Deselects them. Um, that. I think we have all of them selected now. Let's check. Yep, and yep. Let's bring it over to this side. Like that. Just wanted to be precise. Okay, let's work on this a little bit. Basically, the problem is that it's hanging over, so we either have to push this back, which to me makes it look unbalanced composition wise. We could push just the below part. Also kind of weird. Unless I do something on the back. What if I kind of do this kind of tubes coming out? And no, tubes are kind of not in the theme of this vehicle. So, or maybe like push it down, make edges here to like kind of bring it up to again. Yes, that's the best solution. Let's insert, select verts, just like that. Well, that's solved. Then what else? I feel like these are too hard edged. I want to make like something like this, but here, like a smaller one. No, actually, I'm gonna do something else here. But what exactly is the question? Maybe have these go deeper. Insert edge loops for nice hard edges. Looks tacky, although the roof kinda ruins it. Oh, mostly it's like black part, whatever the hell that is. Or is that an illusion? It's really weird. I don't know. I think it's not gonna show up on the renders. This dude right here is kind of like, I don't know, it's more edges. More edges. If in doubt, just add more edges. I don't know, these like super hard edges are not, the corners are kind of making me nervous, to be honest. First, let's do some surgery on this. Bring this down. slicker, nicer looking. And then I think towards the end, when I'm going to be subdividing all these parts, I'll add some kind of like little ornament, like a dip going all around, maybe complementing these shapes. And I'm also thinking this color of this rubbery part needs to be darker. So what else we have? One. Yeah, it's like it's a similar color. It's close, but you can still feel the difference because like it's a blend and uh, a blend and what's its face? A Lambert. Here we can make this all just a bit brighter. Make it stand out a bit more. Maybe the other way around. Yep. Some more color adjustments. Those things are not present on the other side, so we should do that right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Duplicate, mesh, combine, and scale it to the other side. Cool. Let's connect these. Okay, that's complete now. Let's give that material, and that would be it for now. What else can we do? Well, this needs a little bit of work. Again, the shapes, but I think I'll do that. I'll leave that for the next session. Will be the final session with this this tram. But yeah, we'll be finishing him up. But for now, we can just do a couple more things, I guess. Nothing really is coming up to my mind. Maybe we have some kind of tubes here, or the coil I was thinking about, since this is an electric vehicle, so it needs that. Can't think of anything that on the inside that I will need to make. Oh yeah, of course, I totally haven't done anything here. This is like it's placed with like little pockets where the driver can put stuff and some controls. Let's give it some shape. No, just like that. Just a little pocket. Just make it a little bit more interesting. And give it a hard edge. There we go, and I want to make something that's going to be holding this, not holding, but it's like kind of the connection part that connects this to that. See there, we have a little problem here. It starts curving out too soon. So how can we make it small? Well, I could just do it manually, just like that. It'll just look a little bit weird, I guess. No, faces, select, deselect, delete, and so we have now just like that, and then the bottom will be a little bit bigger. Yep, because I want to make it straight. and then it goes inward just a tiny bit, and then a little bit more. Same here. Just make slight adjustments to the sizes, and that's that. It's kind of floating. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. Let's have an edge. Make this a little more hard surfacing. Gotta add some material to this and to that. Mesh separate, and sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry. So let's finish this up. I think I'm gonna wrap up this session. Just assign some materials to the chair for funsies. I don't know what this should be. I'll just leave it this gray material for now. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, let's wrap up this session. Thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you in the session number 4, where we finish up this model and think on what we're gonna do next. Alright, see you guys.